All right, back in Mars Hydro tent. New setups, never ran. So it's the FCE 4800. What I'm about to do right now is I'm gonna hang up the net, the cola support. So I don't scrog in here. I don't do any of the uh, training or anything like that. This is all strictly just cola support. Um, you never know when you're going to need it unless you're growing. Um, unless you're growing something that you already know it can support itself. There's just a lot out there that you feed it right, you treat it right, they tend to overgrow what they can hold towards the end, and then next thing you know, you got colas flipping, flopping all over the place, and that is not good at all. You definitely don't want that. So I definitely got to do something with the wires. I got to move this over or something up here. Probably zip tie, because it controls. Oh, there we go. So I just had to wedge it right, because with the wires on one side, it tilts it down. So y'all should know. No big deal. Get this thing up and running. Let me get this net installed real quick, and then soon here we'll get the girls in the swimming pool. There it goes. I'll adjust it. It's close to being right where it's at, but I'll adjust it. It's all on the plants, on how old they are and all that good stuff. But this is also my best friend. This is my plant limiter, so I know when I am vegging in here, when they're within 6 inches of this, below this, not growing into this, 6 inches, that's when I flip the flower. So I know for sure the stretch will come, as you're looking at, I would say anywhere from 10 to 6 inches. It depends. I usually do a 6 if I don't know the genetics. And then if it starts overstretching or whatever before they start budding out, then I'll raise this to make sure it's kind of in the middle. Once I'm hitting the 2-week period, where the final stretch is just about done. I mean, you could do a little more, but right about the 2-week period, they're pretty close to what they're going to be. I mean, some stretch a little more, but it's not a big deal. That's when I move the net to kind of be in the middle of each cola, so they can't topple over and all that, and that makes a big difference, especially against any kind of mold, bud rot, all that kind of stuff. You do not want the buds laying on something, anything like that, laying on other leaves, laying on other buds. You're just asking for rot and mold, because you're creating a moisture area. So it's pretty crucial to keep your buds supported. A lot of guys like to use all the sticks and all that other stuff, and bamboo's okay. It's not smart to use. Bamboo is known at harvest mold. It's not it's cheap, but if you can afford it, just get the cheap plastic ones. But it's one of those that's, you sit there, stake it all, and you gotta guess. I don't know. I done that method for years before I started doing that. Nets, just the whole thing is covered. Bada boom. I don't have to worry about it. So FCE 4800. We're gonna put this one to the test. I have no doubts it's gonna definitely perform. So it is what it is. It should do the exact same as the FC. The difference is the bars adjust on this one. You can kind of see I got them in the factory suggested marks. So these marks here, this is for the hooks, and these ones here, I got the rods. You can see these ones are closer than here and here. So it's going to have a little more extra help on the outside edges, so we'll see how that works out. So this is a 4800. This is a 5x5. Like I said, I use the same lights in 4x4s and 5x5s. It does what I need to do. It's the quality. That's what I'm looking at. But here we go. This tent set up. I don't have the heater in this. I did add a second intake, which is all done on the negative pressure from the, there's one on this side. This fan blows. That's the air hits that. I might add a circular fan in here or something like that, but the heater mounts over here as well, so I still have to mess with this. I'm probably going to have to move it back. So I have a ceramic heater that right now I won't need with, you know, the warmer days, all that stuff, and you know, so, but during like definitely winter time for sure, I'll have to do some fixing, get the temperatures right, get to keep the plants happy. I'm gonna adjust these out a little bit. They're a little too far. Maybe go right there. Put that one there. Yeah, you can play with these. They slide and adjust any way you like it. So there it is. I'm gonna get on out of here. Mars Hydro, new tent, FCE 4800. I'm about to kick it off with the ILGM series once again. It'll be the LA Confidential, Maui Wowie, Green Crack. I can't remember the 6 that I did. I think it's the Kim Dog. One of them didn't do well at all. But there's enough that'll go in here for sure. So next video in this area will be those loaded up and kick it off.